Viewers at home who may not remember you in Give Me a Break, give them a little piece of what that looked like. Who did you play? What was
Oh,
the cast like? What was the show like?
so Nell Carter was the lead, and we had a dad who was played by Dolph Sweet, and then there were three sisters. Kari Michelson, she was the oldest blonde, pretty one. Then Laurie Henler played Julie. She was the middle child, smart, and I was the baby of the family, Samantha. I had braces. I had curly hair. I didn't really have curly hair. They curled it. Um, and wore overalls and was a tomboy. And the trials and tribulations that ensued with a dad who was a police chief and the African American maid who was sort of like our mom, our surrogate mother. And I think our show was ahead of its time. I mean, not that she was our maid, but in the fact that what took place and what scenarios they covered back then. I mean, we were ahead of our time in some of the scenarios that they covered.
Now, similar to being able to appreciate Broadway, what was it like being a teenage actor on national TV?
Well, I guess I would say surreal, but also real because it just felt like me. It was part of me. The show was part of me. My character was part of me. The only thing that was different, like I was always myself, but people treated me different when I came back home. I had friends who were like, oh, she's showing off because she's wearing her show jacket. But I had outgrown all my other jackets. So, of course, I was wearing my NBC jacket. It was different when I would come back home and, my parents would rate restaurants about after how many autographs I would sign. We'd be like, that was a 10 autograph meal or a 4 autograph meal. In the very beginning, it was really surreal because the show just aired and then all of a sudden I was being recognized. Like one airing of the show, I couldn't go out places. And then there was a point where if my mom and I were out on Thursday nights and the show was airing, I would look around and see all these people, and I was really sad that they were missing the show. I was like, they're gonna miss my TV show. Um, it was just, it was my life. Everybody says, what was it like growing up on TV? And you missed out on so many things, but I don't really know what I missed out on because that's what I was doing. So yeah, I didn't go to a prom and I didn't go to school dances and I wasn't on a school sports team but I also missed out on all the crappy stuff that happens in junior high and high school. So and I traded it for going to the Emmys and yeah. I mean, growing up in Hollywood was cool. I know that I came out unscathed, so it was fine for me, and it was the best years of my life. I know there were trials and tribulations in Hollywood, but there's also in real life. And I just think that I had really good parents, and I made the right decisions, and I just loved every minute of it.